Alright, we're back. We're back streaming, I believe. Yeah, we're back. Okay. Hello. Hold on. Here? Alright. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. This game is not suitable for children and those who are easily disturbed. Yeah, we left off here on the Yuri route. Well, I'll probably be most useful helping out Yuri, but me? Are you serious? Why would you? Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No, I was just saying. So you'll be helping Yuri then, Typical? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things, so I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah, I already said I'd be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So, is that everything we needed to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it in a bit. Wait, no. Load. We saved here on the Yuri route because we were done, so now we're supposed to do the Sayori route. Right, okay. Sayori route we go. Alright. Whirlwind, so 1... do one Natsuki, well, 2 Natsuki, 2 Yuri, 3, 4, 5. Alright, and then 3, 4, 5, and then the rest will be, dang it. The rest should be Sayori. Never mind. We got this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the rest need to be Sayori now. So, hurt, depression, forgive, pure, no, smile, bed, oh, why do I always have trouble with this sometimes? Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the rest need to be Sayori. Dance. Sadness. Ocean. Sing. Party. Shopping. Time. Okay, well, Sayori got 8, the rest got 6, so we went the Sayori route. Already seen this. Went to talk to Sayori, talked to Monica, and then we didn't talk to Yuri or anybody. Since we went the Sayori route, we didn't talk to anybody. Alright, we'll do Sayori. This should be different since we went her route. This is your best one so far. It's really nice, Typical. Thanks. So you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright? Of course. Everything's fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today. Do you want to nap or something? No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face. Well, alright. Hey, Typical. I'm still a little surprised. I really thought you would try writing your poems like the way Yuri does, or even Natsuki. But in the end, yeah. I guess you're the one who likes this one the most. Why? You don't want to get closer with anyone else? Wait, of course I do. That doesn't mean I want to... That doesn't mean I can't speak. That doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have some... I know you have to sometimes put up with me, and I have to sometimes put up with you. But we have a wavelength or something. And this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life. So sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you. Sayori? No. Typical. I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this? Sayori has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden. If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. Sayori? I glance around the room to make sure nobody has noticed this. Sayori. I've probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile. It's nothing, Typical. Just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. I promise it won't happen again. She just smiles. Just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori, tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out the classroom, humming to herself. That was a little different. It's a lot more sad, too. Natsuki. Skip. Already did all that? Alright. Yuri. Well done, Typical. Definitely improved your writing over the course of these few days. Has my advice been helpful to you? Yeah, definitely. I'm glad. Sharing and writing like this, it's a lot more fun and rewarding than I anticipated. I need to remember to thank Monica. I think we all felt a little awkward at first, but now it seems like everyone's enjoying and sharing the writing and seeing what others think. I guess I can't really disagree. I was afraid this whole thing would be a chore. It's a great way for me to spend some personal time with all the girls in the club. It's been fun getting to know everyone and their writing, and I guess doing some writing myself. Well, have you learned anything about yourself, Typical? Well, you know how I like to say that writing is a very personal way to get in touch with yourself. In the end, it doesn't matter if you're a good writer or a bad writer. And even my opinions are just opinions, you know? As always, I believe that the most important thing is exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Why me? Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share. Is that so? Yuri thinks for a good minute. That must be terrible. For me to become someone whose opinion is fearsome? How unlikable of me. Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just want to respect your opinion. I see. I'm sorry I always overthink and come to those sorts of conclusions. I'm just a little used to it. Overthinking? Being disliked. Yuri. What? What am I saying? Sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Alright. Do you want to share your poem now? Okay. Here. I already read it. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about. Oh wait, no, I didn't read that one yet. Dang it! That one was about the beach. You know how Natsuki wrote about the beach, on the Yuri route? This time, I'm pretty sure they both wrote about the beach, because neither of them, like, really like me. For this one. So. Dang it, I forgot to read Yuri's beach poem. Whatever. I'm aware that the beach is kind of anything to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. And Natsuki already told me about it. She did? She didn't say anything weird, did she? She just wanted us to write about the same topic again, as opposed to better compare the differences in our writing styles or thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's not surprised that she wanted to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I asked her with a request, but I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Alright. Monica. It's kind of funny. How so? No, not the poem. I mean, it's funny how your poems and Sarah's poems have been getting more and more similar to each other every day. I'm surprised you're so in sync with her. Then again, you've been spending a lot of time together lately, haven't you? I guess you could say that. Although we kind of grew up as best friends, I haven't been seeing her as much as the past year. But since I joined the club, we've been spending a lot of time together again. I see. That reminds me. About how Sayori's been a little bit off today. Yeah? Did she tell you something? Well... Ooh. So, you haven't been flirting with her, have you? Of course not. I've been treating her like I always do. Alright, just making sure. I know how much you care about her. It would be terrible if something bad happened to her, so keep an eye on her. I'll be right back. Sarah's been acting so much happier ever since she joined the club. What could have happened all of a sudden? Well, never mind. This really isn't the time to be talking about this. Anyway, you know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? And there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. We already read this. Why can't I skip it? We already read this. Okay. We already read this. I don't understand. We already read this, so I'm just skipping through it. Alright, well this is the Sayori route, so... Wait, okay, so page 1, so page 2... Page 3, which is Sayori. So we'll go there. And now, we're gonna load Natsuki. Alright, Natsuki's turn now. We'll do 5 Yuri, and then we'll try our best to get Natsuki, and the rest will be Sayori. Well, we'll get 5 Yuri, 10 Natsuki, and the rest will be Sayori. Okay. Oh, never mind. 1... 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 'Sayori, stop stealing all the words. Alright. Oh, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then we need one more say. Now I need Sayori. Nice. Alright, so we went Natsuki's route this time. Hey you. Eh? I look up to see Natsuki next to me. Are you just gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing? There isn't that much time, so... sorry. I didn't mean to make you worry or anything. It's not like I'm worried. I was just... She glances down at her side. She's holding a volume of manga in her hand. That's right. Something just came up for a minute, but we can get started now. I won't make you wait any longer. Jeez. Now you're making me feel like a jerk. If something's bothering you, then you can just tell me to leave you alone, and I will. I mean, assuming you didn't feel like talking about it or anything. She practically mumbles that last part. Nah, I'm probably making it seem like a bigger deal than it is. I've just been thinking about Sayori, that's all. Sayori? Thinking about her? Yeah, she seems pretty down today. But she didn't want to admit it to me, so I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh. Natsuki exhales. Well, first of all, you should really work on your phrasing. But anyway, you're her best friend, right? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. In that case, I think you should trust her a little more. If she needed you, then she would be the first person she would go to, right? Well, I guess that's true. I mean, some people just have those days. You can't always avoid it. If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her because it's not important. Yeah, that's kind of what she said to me. Maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes. Exactly. I'll be right back. I'll be right back, chat. If she needs you to work harder, then it'll be a lot more obvious. Yeah. I should have thought of it that way from the start. Natsuki fiddles with the book she's holding in her hands. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? Don't get the wrong idea or anything. We've just been friends for a long time. It's normal to be worried about your friends. I mean, you were worried about me, so... I was not? Jeez, if you're fine, then let's hurry up and get started already. Yeah. Alright. We'll start with Natsuki, since, yeah. Let's see. You're certainly enthusiastic today. Of course. I know I like your writing. I'm just surprised. It seemed like you had a lot of trouble admitting that before. Well, of course. I just had to put you in your place a little bit. It's not like I was shy or anything stupid like that. Or jealous. I really wasn't jealous. Just because you happen to be a good writer, it's just something to get jealous about. Natsuki. What? You're not very confident about your writing, are you? What are you talking about? My writing is obviously the best. Right? Something we'll have to figure out, but I think I finally did. Maybe Natsuki acts so arrogant because she's trying to make up for her own insecurities. If she acts like she's the best, then the people might think that way too. Right? Typical. Please just tell me you like my poems. I don't care if you hate them. Just please tell me I'm the best. I just really need to hear that from someone. I know I sound stupid, but there's a reason I never shared my poems before this. Natsuki. Because nobody ever takes me seriously. What's the point in sharing poems? People are just gonna laugh and say, that's so cute, just like you, Natsuki. Sometimes I don't want to be cute, but nobody understands that. I try really hard when I write. The style doesn't matter. Hello. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, chat. Austin, you haven't typed in a while. It's been... Oh my god, it's been 2 hours and 51 minutes already? On here? No, that can't be possible. That can't be possible. Did it accidentally, did it include the forest stream too? There's no way it's been almost 3 hours on this game. What? What time is it? 10:40! How? Well, Austin apparently knows. The style doesn't matter. The emotions are there. Why can't anyone see that? I just want... Natsuki trails off. Maybe it's because her lips started to quiver. I looked down. Her fists are clenched really tightly. Hey, Natsuki. If you're not careful, you'll rip out your lip. If you're not careful, you'll rip your own poem. I gently grabbed the poem with my own hand until she relaxed her grip on it. I placed it flat on the desk and smoothed out the wrinkles that she put into it. Don't read it before I can pick it back up. Natsuki snatches the poem from the desk. It's not any good. And I know you hate my poems, so you don't have to read this one, okay? But I want to read it. Why? Because I like your poems. I really do. Why would I judge you for your style? It's not like my own style is anything crazy. I mean, it's true that the first time I read one of your poems, I didn't look much into it. But I know you better now. And it's wrong for you to think your style is more amateur than hers. And Sayori, she always means well. But sometimes she's so focused on simple happiness that she doesn't understand what people really want. Yeah, I guess I never thought about how hard it is for you. Hold on. Okay, I'm back, Austin. And I'm sorry if I was a part of that problem. I understand now. You're not just cute, you're a lot more than that. Natsuki, you're doing it again. Once again, Natsuki clutches her poem a little too hard. She looks down, hiding her eyes from me. I never realized how difficult this was for her. Finally, she forces herself to extend her arms and set her poem on the table. You can read it. Just turn that way. And I want you to look at my face right now. Okay, I will. See, this is new. This isn't the beach one. If you go the Natsuki route or the Yuri route, instead of doing a beach poem, they'll do a poem dedicated to you. Alright. Because you. Tomorrow will be brighter with me around, but when today is dim, I can only look down. My looking is a little more forward because you look at me. Hold on. When I want to say something, I say it with a shout, but my truest feelings can never come out. My words are a little less empty because you listen to me. When something is above me, I reach for the stars, but when I feel small, I don't get very far. My standing is a little bit taller because you sit with me. I believe in myself with all my heart, but what do I do when it's all torn apart? My faith is a little bit stronger because you trusted me. My pen always puts my feelings to the test. I'm not a good writer, but my best is my best. My poems are a little bit dearer because you think of me. Because you. Nice. Why are you looking at me like that? If you don't like it, then just say it. I won't get mad. No, it's not that I don't like it. It was just a little surprising to read. I guess I'm not used to hearing such nice things coming from you. Don't just say that, dummy. What do you think the point of the writing is? Expressing things that you can't just say. Yeah, I understand. I'm sorry for missing the point sometimes. I always mean well, and I'm happy that you showed this to me. I liked it. Well, yeah. I'm a pro, so that's almost completely failing to sound confident like she usually does. Just remember that I can think these things sometimes too. You know, when you're nice to me, it's meaningful. I'm glad. Sensing Natsuki is satisfied, I start to hand the poem back to her. But as I do so, Natsuki takes my hands and pushes it back away. Her small, soft hands surprise me with their assertion. I don't want it. Eh? Why not? I just don't. Jeez. I realize what Natsuki is doing. Unable to be honest, she's trying to give me the poem in a roundabout way. Well, in that case, I'm going to keep it. Instead of teasing her, I choose to go along with it. Good. If you didn't, I would... never mind. I'm glad that you want it. Natsuki backpedals on her words and leaves it at that. Despite her best efforts to hide her expression, I can see her faintly smiling to herself. That's all for now, so go put it away before someone sees it, okay? Yeah. I'll go do that. With that, I return to my seat so I can put away Natsuki's poem. Alright, nice. Okay. Suseori. Yuri. You said like you didn't even want to write about it. Oh, you haven't heard? After yesterday, Natsuki and I, well, it was amusing that we wrote about something similar in such different ways. So Natsuki wanted us to write about the same topic as each other again. I see. Something tells me the poem Natsuki showed me isn't the one she plans on sharing with everyone else. Of course, I choose not to mention that to Yuri. Nice. Manika. Sticking with the Natsuki style once more, I see. You really like Natsuki, don't you? That's... Oh, come on, typical. It's awfully suspicious, you know? Spending time with her in the club room every day, pretending to like manga that she's into. You know how Natsuki is. If I don't indulge her, she'll end up hating me. Eh? I think you're misunderstanding, typical. It's not like Natsuki just hates anyone who doesn't give her what she wants. Yeah, she's assertive, but she's not that selfish. In fact, I think you're the only one who's indulged her as much as you have. Is that so? I kinda knew that, but I just didn't want to admit it. So I just need to ask one thing of you. Be careful, please. Natsuki is kind of unpredictable. A lot of times she doesn't even know what she wants. After all, she's the youngest one here. She might not know how to handle her own feelings properly. They're all 18, chat. Nobody's younger or older than the other. They're all 18 according to the game. Right, chat? She might not know how to handle her own feelings properly. What I'm saying is, if something bad happens, then it could end up damaging the club too. And you wouldn't want to do that to me, right? That's much how to respond to Monica. While I care about her in the club, it's also kind of unfair to bring that up. Well, you're smart. I'm sure you'll do the right thing. Monica smiles sweetly. Alright. Save on the Natsuki route. There we go. And then we're gonna load the Yuri route. Yuri. Well, I'd probably be most useful helping out Yuri. Me? Oh wait, no, we already read this. Do you feel the same way, Typical? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. It's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki! What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No, that's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Typical picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea. And nothing that I do for the event will compare to that. So, I get it. I'm kind of surprised though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I don't know, I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kinda appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm gonna say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are gonna be the best part of the whole event. I believe you. Yeah, I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. I turn around. Sorry, I realize I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. We got Yuri's phone number, chat. We got Yuri's phone number. We've secured the bag, chat. Devin would be proud. Devin would be very proud. Alright then. You and I exchange phone numbers. Let's go. Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought that I'd be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I'd prefer going to your house. Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, Typical. I think that will make a very productive team. Even if you only choose me because you felt bad or something. Wait, you don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You want me to point out when you're overthinking, right? I didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? You think it's really hard again. She looked straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri's gonna be coming to my house on Sunday? My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me she was looking forward to it. Is it the chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. Until then, I won't be able to take my mind off of it. I seriously can't wait. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've even been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decide to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. Why is there no music, chat? There's no music at all. There's no music at all. It's a little weird. There's zero music. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in the room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori? Hi, Typical. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. It's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but wait, how'd you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Yeah, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course. I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Ah, so it's just me and Yuri then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Typical. Eh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have even been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here, you wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. And that's why the world decided to have you come over today. Just wants to torture me. Sayori! I'll grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Typical. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you, Typical? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why I go to school? Why eat? Why I make friends? Why I make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. That's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. Is it possible that Sayori had this for me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want it so badly just for me to not think about her? Why, Sayori? Eh? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do, I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Typical. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. Like caring about her isn't important, like, bro. But yeah, Sayori's depressed, chat. Sayori's depressed. Sucks. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. It does? What does? It does. Wait, what's it? It does suck being depressed. Yeah, it does. It really does suck. I was depressed for 2 years, back in middle school, from 6th grade to 7th grade. 6th grade and 7th grade, I should say. And, but therapy helped me get out of it, like, really good. Like, I'm pretty sure I don't have depression anymore, thanks to therapy. And thanks to, a little program they did that helped me socialize more, and overall, God, really. God talked to me through music, through prayers, and all that, and just helped me out of it. So, I really do hope that if you're feeling depressed, or if anybody else that ever interacts with me or comes in my chat is feeling depressed, then I hope that I can help them out of that, or just provide at least some happiness for them. It was the isolation from COVID for me. Yeah, that would do it. That would do it. Not being able to go anywhere or do anything, just being alone in your room all day, every day, by COVID. Yeah, that's a good reason. It's not good at all, but yeah. I'm sorry, man. I'll be right back. I need to go to the bathroom. Alright, I'm back. We're not that far away at all from a certain thing happening. So that's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Typical. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be back like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. Now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. That's why I'm going to accept these punishments, because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Typical. Sayori. I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please, never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Typical. Typical isn't. I mean, Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Typical. Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Typical. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival's tomorrow. Yeah. It's gonna be fun, right? Yeah. I would like me to spend it all with you. It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't! Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for you to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy, but it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri's about to come over too. I think Sayori's right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to be having a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry, I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here. And I started to get really nervous and nobody answered the doorbell. You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it'll be fine. I take Yuri to my room. Turn this music down a little bit. God, that's loud. Just a little down. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. I cleaned it before you came over, so it's very considerate of you to do. No. I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine, it's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both her hands firmly in her lap as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started? Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help out with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy, aromatherapy, oh my god! Aromatherapy, Jesus Christ. don't think I've ever tried to read this word in my life. I'm sorry. Aromatherapy candles. There. That's all. Arathmary. Aromather. Mood lighting. Candles. Oh, wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Intense? I guess it's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved. And kinda happy. Yeah, you don't need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah? Like what? Let's see. Your reaches through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, and so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? I think that would be really neat. What's the wooden thing, though? Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with with aromatherapy? Aromatherapy. Aromatherapy. God! Aromatherapy, yeah. Aromatherapy. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. Is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate throughout your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes the switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole on the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? This is jasmine essential oil. It smells like a sweet. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that would be perfect for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable. We seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spoons of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the original origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I like to do is write a different word on each paper. We need about 100 of them. Oh yeah? What will those be used for? Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? We'd also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Oh, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you'd put it. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, Typical. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Oh, alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. Eh? The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Well, embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're gonna think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. So each their own, you know? If you promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Alright. The thing is, I'm kinda into knives. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and the feeling of danger, maybe? What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you get about sharing. It's, well, an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you. Suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow! Typical! Why'd you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. Ah. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. Devin! Devin! Your waifu is doing something weird to me right now. Come get your wife, Devin. Devin? Devin! Come get your wife, man. She's doing weird stuff right now. Why she putting my finger in her mouth, bro? That's weird as hell. Austin, can you save me? Please help. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I insistently pull my hand back. Oh. Please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head and her face burning up. Yuri... That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. Devin would be jealous? Yeah, no, he'd be insanely jealous. That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little weird and took me by surprise. But I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. Typical! Did you really just do that? Now we're even. Why? Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Typical. Yuri giggles shyly. Eh? Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one, actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected and will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Ah, thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. Ah, that's right. One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. We need about 6 cups of water to put into each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. We'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, they'll be diluted. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, and then bring it back in my room. Yuri? Yes? I come in and see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. So, I thought we'd do something simple that would look very nice. I like to paint a gradient across the banner. starting with the colors for sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Ah, neat. What are you gonna write? Well, it'll be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels like a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing. I'm sorry this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah. It is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit nicer. That's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, or simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I know you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Yeah. Sorry. Yuri reels back, and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. Just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Ah, your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Take your screenshots, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be right back. Be jealous of what? Oh, yeah, nothing. It's just that, ooh. Yeah, Yuri sucked my finger, bro. Yeah, long story. Let's just say Yuri was licking his finger. Yep. Basically, I cut my finger slightly with a knife, and she sucked my wound. She put my finger in her mouth and licked the wound. And then I did the exact same thing to her for absolutely no reason at all. And she's also at my house in my room alone right now. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. There's something wrong? It's hot, I just didn't expect it. Sorry, I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand. But Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait, just for a little longer. It feels really nice. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from where she reads her books, almost as if she's lost in the days developed by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist send a tingling sensation through my arm, and suddenly her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry, I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again. but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finished filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now? Not yet. Need to dry first. That's true, but won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here, then have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Phew. You said like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? No, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping that we'd have extra time after finishing the work. Oh. No fair! Sorry, Devin. I stole your waifu. Also, I was brushing my teeth. Got you. Yeah, this is the Yuri route. Then we're gonna do the Sayori route. And then we're gonna do the Natsuki route for the festival. By the way, Sayori's route doesn't have a festival thing. You'll see what I mean. You'll see. Well, Yuri thinks to herself, oh yeah, Devin, you missed it. Sayori has depression. It was revealed that Sayori has depression. Once I post the VOD on YouTube, you can go back and watch that. Yeah. Also, Devin, you need to stay in stream. You need to stay in stream for like another 30 minutes because something really bad happens soon. Not now, but soon. All right, something really bad. Yuri thinks to herself, I think it would be too irresponsible for me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right? Yeah. So, do my cowboy voice? Alright. So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she really gets the opportunity to spend time with her friends in the Rock's environment. But that doesn't mean it's the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out the front door. Thank you very much for helping me today. No problem, I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else I need to bring tomorrow. Holy mother of God, I can't type. Nah, for real. I will. Well then. Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow? Wait, I kinda say that without thinking. About today. It's fine that we didn't have much time as we wanted, because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over, or we can go out somewhere. I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so you're very thoughtful, Typical. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. I kinda like that about you. Well, where'd the music go, bro? How am I supposed to respond to that? I don't even get a chance to as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sayori? Eh? Hi, Typical. Sayori, just now we weren't... I just got cock-blocked by Sayori for the second time in a row. Wait, no, not the second time in a row. I got cock-blocked by Monica first. Then now I'm getting cock-blocked by Sayori. Who's next, Natsuki? Why am I getting cock-blocked so much, bro? It's okay, Typical. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry, but we all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course. Sayori beams. Yeah, so, I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Awesome, I honestly like the isolation of COVID. Yeah, me too. Me too. Kinda. But it could definitely put somebody in a dark spot if, you know, wrong timing. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Typical? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Typical. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You would have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not gonna let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. Something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm gonna be by your side so you don't feel any more pain. But... Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Typical. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Typical. I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want to hurt you anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arms and squeeze her, and I squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now, and that's what I'm going to give you. God! Save. We're saving on the Yuri route. Alright. Ooh! 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 Well, too bad because we're not making the decision yet. Time to go the Sayori route now. Alright. So now we're deciding who to prepare for the festival with. So now we're gonna say Sayori. I mean, if it's gonna be anyone, then I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors, but Monica said that Sayori was helping her. Jeez, did you really hate us that much? No. Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult. Just think of the club, okay? Ooh, looks like we can't choose Sayori. So, since we're not doing the Natsuki route or the Yuri route, I might as well say Monica, right? Well, I guess it's probably be helping Monica. Yeah, you picked me. Hold on one second. Yeah. Monica, you're the one who needs the help the least out of all of us. But I agree with Natsuki. Not only is the work already most suitable for one person, but you already have Sayori as well. But Typical was the one who, that doesn't matter. You're the one who scared him into picking you in the first place. You're the club president, Monica. You're supposed to make responsible decisions for the club. Monica, you shouldn't let your ulterior motives interfere with this decision. Ulterior motives? What are you saying, Yuri? In fact, it sounds like you guys are the ones with ulterior motives. Excuse me? Otherwise, this wouldn't have been made such a big deal in the first place. That's completely false, Monica. Yeah, we have a lot of work to do, you know. We won't do as good of a job if you make us work alone. Maybe, that's true. Think of the club, Monica. If we want our event to succeed, then we need to appropriately distribute our resources. So are you gonna do the right thing, President? Okay, I get it. It's technically most logical for Typical to help one of you two. So, I guess that's what we'll do. Hold up, just spilled my drink. Uh-oh. Alright, well, we already said Yuri, but we're gonna say Yuri again just so that we can skip everything. Skip. Even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori, this is different. Even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori, my anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. Who knows what might happen who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about this? It's not like I feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. That's new dialogue. All right. Alright. Now we're gonna save at the Sayori route. Alright, so now we're gonna load the Natsuki route. And now this is gonna be completely different because we're gonna be choosing Natsuki to go with the festival. So this is gonna be very different. Of course I'm gonna help Natsuki. Well, begging sounds like it could be fun. And you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so it could probably use 2 people. Don't worry, begging is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree. Just a minute ago you were saying that's because... Never mind, okay? Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it, after all. That's... good. Even though Yuri is being melodramatic, it's a little hard not to feel bad. So that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes! Everything except the performance is gonna be awesome. I don't think that really counts. What about you, Typical? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. It's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking. Natsuki starts pouting too. It's not that big of a deal or anything. Well, it might not just be that. I think that Yuri might just be feeling a little underappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do and then nobody offering to help. That doesn't mean... Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression. Look, Natsuki goes over and puts her hands down on Yuri's shoulders. Yuri, you really are the most talented one here. And you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too. You're going to make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important for the way that people feel during the performances. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Yuri releases her hands and turns around to face the other direction. You didn't really mean that, did you? Not really, but Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monika and I are also taken aback by Natsuki's words. Natsuki, of all people, to be saying such encouraging things. But I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would like at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm gonna do my best. And all of us are gonna make it really a great event. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. Me not focusing on the dialogue and listening to music. Well, Devin, I'm going to tell you when to pay attention to the dialogue, okay? Because I'll tell you when something bad's about to happen. Alright? And then you better pay attention, okay? Okay. Alright. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, when I'm staying here a bit longer, I barely got to do any reading today, so fair enough, there's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monika and Yuri out the door as they chat between each other. Where are you going? I'll be right back, I need to go to the bathroom. Okay, I'm back. Ugh. Got hair in my mouth, bro. Wait, I haven't looked at my stream summary yet, but go ahead and do that. Where are you going? Eh? We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally wouldn't have gotten home. You literally would have gotten home and realized that you didn't even have a way to contact me. Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. Geez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? Natsuki gives me her number. Okay, I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait, you're coming to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? Got an average of 3 viewers. Nice, bro. I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I'd be going to your house. Yeah, right. I gotta have a guy over at my house. My dad would kill me. Really? It's kind of strict if you ask me. Yeah, how do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad is home. Anyway, I just needed to complain for a second. We each have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alright, fine by me. Yeah. I'm really gonna show you why I love baking so much. So you better look forward to it. Oh? Didn't you say you were just gonna give me the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act like that in front of everyone. That I was looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is. So, alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Never mind. I can't believe this. Natsuki's coming over to my place on Sunday. My anxiety is shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. Blah blah blah, blah blah blah. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any differently when it's the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We send each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into a conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emoji and cute language. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. Putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori. Yep. We've already done this. It's tough. Okay. I only spent a few minutes back at home anxiously awaiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texted me to let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I opened the front door to let her in. Sup? Hey. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Cute-suki? It's Cute-suki. Cute-suki. Yeah, there we go. Seeing her in such a cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Jeez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki's carrying a large bag that's probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You brought everything I asked you to, right? I'm thinking about starting streaming a game on the phone when I get a chance. Don't know yet. I don't really know how it works. Yeah, streaming a mobile game on the phone is a little awkward because if you're also trying to read chat on your phone, then you gotta read chat by going back to the Twitch tab on your phone to read chat. So yeah, it's a little awkward. Yeah, but still, I'd be lurking in your streams though. Anyway, always gotta support my fellow streamers, bro. You got everything I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. It's the best I have for now. Yeah, I understand that. Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part. Well, of course. Surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she's a little different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. You're not gonna... What? You're not even gonna offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, Typical? Come on, since when did I need to be the gentleman? I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me. This is ridiculously heavy. I carry that all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I'm impressed, Natsuki. Seems like I always underestimate you. Because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hits his fist into my chest. Hey. Your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? Eh? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small, but also better than other people. But, geez, never mind. What are you making me say? I don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because I'm not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What? It's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you speak your mind like that. Hey! Now you are treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer, you know? And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like... Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Natsuki, forget it. I didn't say anything. I should apologize. Eh? I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. How would you know that anyway? Just trust me on this one. Gross. Hey! Was that to me? Who else? Man, let's just get started already. You get all sour and the girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness, Typical. Natsuki smiles deviously. Please spare me. If Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now. I finally start to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid, and plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. So where'd you put the food coloring? The batter's going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pack their favorite. Oh, that's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so... Come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki's trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. That does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. Presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end, if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes lighten up. Like the ones you made on my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori and Monika's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah, maybe I will use the food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We're using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. Eh? The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah. It'll just take a little longer. Geez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? I have to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger on the icing and pops it into her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing, eh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger towards the bowl. Maybe beat the crowd out of you next. I'd like to see you try. I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some with my finger just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. Ah! The force of Natsuki pulling me caused me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross. You got it on my face. Got what on her face? Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez. You know what? Take this. Natsuki instead wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger toward my own face. You wish. I'm faster. I grab her wrist in my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Number 1 scene, chat. Number 1 scene. Take your screenshots. Take your screenshots, chat. Everybody take your screenshots for free. Alright. Stop. Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine, fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know? Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing. What? Did you seriously just... Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. Typical... You really shouldn't do that thing to girls unless you really like them. You know that, right? What... Stop with the brain rot, bro. Please stop with the brain rot. I can't handle it. What kind of question is she asking me just like that? How did the moon turn to this so quickly? Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Eh? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. No wonder. You left a dirty tray in here, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah. The tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads. But the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened. Oh, that smells so good. The cupcakes are ready to be put out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the door and opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room. Look at how cute they all look. She probably shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we add the icing. Now, like, you need to tell me that. I brought decorating and stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that'll make it look really nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using it this time, though. What's this one for? I pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on a cake. Like happy birthday or whatever. Huh, I see. That gives me an idea, actually. Huh? Well, it's a literature event, right? We can make it more literature themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. It would be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on the word they like. I was kind of thinking you say something really stupid. That's actually a really cute idea, so... Maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Come on. We're not at school anymore. Nobody's judging. You can't dress like this and act not to... And you can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute. Well... Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you. Eh? Did you say something? No, nothing. Let's do the icing. Natsuki picks up the place and fastens a nozzle onto each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Not giving me a chance to think about it before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work. Look at how pretty they are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Sarah's the exact opposite in that regard. If she were here, we'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already. And she would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping we would have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you always have this chance. Man, as usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can bring the cookies tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry something, you can probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Yeah. I again think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I have my arm. Hold on. I hit my arm on my chair. Oh god, I hit on, why does that feel so weird? I think I hit my elbow on the chair. You know, the funny bone that they call it? Oh god. What the fudge? Ugh. Alright. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. Great job, Typical. Thank you, Devin. I appreciate it. Feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted? Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki. Eh? What you said before about not always having this chance. It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking could be like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that is possible. I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere. Do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me tensely like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah. I want to spend more time with you. Typical. I thought you only cared about getting this done. Ugh. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay longer here if I could. I feel the same way as you, so... Great, I just banged my ankle on a chair. Ugh. Austin has it worse than me, bro. Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Wait, Natsuki. Something inches from me. Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently clutch at the sides of my shirt as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision along with her slightly parted lips. I like the pain. It fuels me. Devin, you're weird. What is happening? My head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breaths against mine. I've felt it for a while now. Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Sayori! I know. Devin knows something. Eh? Hi, Typical. Sayori? Just now we weren't... It's okay, Typical. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, you should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... really? That's too bad. Yeah, well, I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't need any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later. Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off and Sayori waves goodbye. PP blocked gain. What? Again? I can't retype. I'm wondering what the hell you're trying to type. PP blocked gain? What? How? What? What? I'm so confused too. We're saving on the Natsuki route now. Alright. Because we're on the Natsuki route, we're gonna say you'll always be my dearest friend. Which, God. No, that hurts to say, too. Wait, no, we need to go the Yuri route first. And then we'll do it. That hurts to say, bro. I don't want to say that to Sayori. Say I love you. No, yeah, no, we're gonna say I love you on the Sayori route. That's what I always say I love you to Sayori. But because we're on the Yuri route, you know. But I'll say I love you on the Sayori route. You'll always be my dearest friend. You'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help get things back to the way they were. I I see. Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. God, I hate it. I hate it. I hate saying that. Luckily, I get to say I love you after this. Oh, it hurts. Oh, God. Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this. Sayori, it's okay. It's just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish? So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. Just so I get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right that I just wanted to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Typical. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all. So, Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden she turns around and drops to her knees. I don't know. She's going Super Saiyan, chat. Clutching her head with both her hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sayori! I'm left helplessly standing in the front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more that I could have done. And now we save on the Yuri route. And we load the Sayori route, and we say I love you. I love you. Eh? Those are my true feelings. So, there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner. But spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you're truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens, as long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side. Then I know we'll both be happy. Typical. Yeah, let's go! Take your screenshots, because this is beautiful. Also, we officially now know I have brown hair, chat. I have brown hair, and I'm white. Let's go. Just like me in real life. Dang it. Devin was hoping that we were blonde. Devin was really hoping we were blonde. Suddenly, Sarah wraps her arms around me. Typical. Is this really okay? Oh, you have black hair. Oh, my bad. Yeah, I'll hold Sarah in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again. Ooh. I love you, Typical. I want to be with you forever. Me too. ... I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit. What is this? Sayori? I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now, why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all, Typical. It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again, but no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now. Okay, I trust you. Sayori and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh? What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it's always been. Even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I can handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me. I understand. We'll go whatever pace suits you best. Hey, Typical. Sayori gazes at me once again, smiling sadly. Even if I get really sad, this is the best thing for me, right? Eh? I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying this is making you feel sad, Sayori? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. I feel like a bunch of thorns when you told me you love me. That's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me. Yeah. I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her and that she loves me, but I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things go back to the way they were. Is that what they meant? Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. I know that I'll give her everything I got. Sayori is the most important person to me, and I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. Alright, we're saving the game. Okay, I want to check something real quick, chat. I want to check something real quick. Okay. Side stories, blah, blah, blah. Get the notifications out. Pictures. Yep. Oh, yeah, we get the poems? Dear son. Oh, okay, so wait, so I can explain her Bottles poem now. Okay. I can explain, you know what, no, I'll explain all the poems at the end of the game since I have all the poems here. Okay, that's cool. I'll be right back, I need to go to the bathroom. You need to go to... You can't go. If you can come back a little... Dude, something really bad's about to happen in like 10 minutes, bro. Something really bad's about to happen very soon. Very soon. Bruh, indeed. Don't leave yet. Come on, we're almost there. Let me see if the... I'm checking the files. Okay, no. Okay, never mind. Nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. Devin, just stay like 10 minutes longer, bro. I'll leave my earbuds in. You have to see it. But I have to do something? Okay. Alright. Here, I'll tell you what. Once we get right before the thing happens, I'll wait for you to come back, okay? Just yell for me when something's about to happen. Okay, I got you. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently rolled it up to take it with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything as I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Why is there no music at all, chat? There's zero music. Typical. You're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny, I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. Wait! Devin, come here! Devin, come here! Devin, you have to see this. I must have done once prepared the poems when we were performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one thing I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You think that on days this important she'd try a little harder. I said that, but suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. Okay, I'm here. Okay, Devin, watch this. Just watch. Something really bad's about to happen. It's not... No, something slightly bad is about to happen, but it leads up to what's gonna happen, alright? And I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only say it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone with her to wake her up after all? You should take a little responsibility for her, Typical. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, didn't you? You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange? Monica, you know that? Of course I do. I'm the club president, after all. But, I stammer embarrassed. Did Sarah really tell her about it that quickly? That we're a couple now? I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Geez, you don't know the full story at all, so... Don't worry, I probably know a lot more than you think. Huh? Monica's being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. Alright, it's about to happen. It's about to happen, Devin. Not the bad thing, but something creepy is about to happen. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desk. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it almost a professional feel. I recognize Natsuki and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. Get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. Alright, Devin, something really bad happens in like 3 minutes. Very shortly. Just wait. Just watch, okay? Just watch. Austin, you better get ready too, alright? What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Typical? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori has written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm gonna go get Sayori, so, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Micah calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her. Help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they've always been. That's all she needs. That's all I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori? She's really a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house? That really is something a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to enter a room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. God. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sorry, I wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes were showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I'd be there for her. I told her I know what's best and everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her. I shouldn't have confessed to her. That's not what made Sayori needed at all. She even told me how painful it is for others to care about her. Then why did I confess to her? Why did I make her feel even worse? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My stubborn thoughts keep telling me everything that I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and remained friends with her like it always has been, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can just reset and try something different. Well, I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough, and now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers, but I still couldn't do what she needed me, and now I can never take it back. Never, 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 never. It's not the end though, chat. It's not the end. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. Just watch. Yeah, no dip. Whoa. What's wrong with the new game, chat? Where's Sayori? And the music go back to happy. Load game. You know, I didn't really like that outcome, so let me just load a save. File error. Character Sayori.character. The file is missing or corrupt. Save file is corrupt. Starting new game. The music's off. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Settings. Exit DDLC. I want to show you guys something. Devin, just stay here a little bit. Files. Character files. Where the hell is Sayori? Where the hell did she go? Where's Sayori? What the hell is happening, bro? I don't know. You wanna know what music was playing during her hanging scene? Sayonara. Sayonara? Bruh. Alright. Stuff stays weird now. No, stuff stays bad, okay? I seen a young girl running from me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl was my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you know each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I get tired of waiting up. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and let out in front of the classroom and let Lula catch up to me. It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friends group walking to school together. You know, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that, but I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. So, what do you guys think of what just happened? What are your thoughts? Interesting. Yeah. Oh, that put a pit in my stomach seeing that. Don't worry, stuff stays weird. Stuff stays horror now. It's gonna keep being horror. I personally don't care. Austin, what do you think? Sorry, why? You wanna know something weird? Where are all my save files? Why are all my save files gone, chat? I've seen Terrifier so many times, there's really nothing that makes me feel weird. Yeah. School day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to deal with. Terrifier, I've seen it once. I don't know what it is. I don't know what Terrifier is. But it's so dang gory in the bedroom scene. I've never seen it before. What is Terrifier? Or Terrifier, yeah. Alright, I'll look it up. Can you guys also hear how the music is a little different every now and then? The game's breaking a little bit. Besides, most of them will probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Typical? Whoa. Monica? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we really talked. We were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most beautiful girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway? I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. You know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? Okay, now I have to go. Okay, now I have to go, yeah. I'll look at the YouTube video. Alright, I'll see you later, man. Stuff gets really weird, Devin. Stuff gets really weird after this. See ya. See ya. See you later. Alright. About that, I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. Literature? Sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there's only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature, too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monica say she? Hey, typical. Any chance are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Ah, awesome. You're really sweet, typical, you know that? It's nothing, really. Shall we go, then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. Instead of selling my soul for a cupcake. Dang it. I dejectedly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back. Chat, look in the background. Do you see anything out of the ordinary in the background, chat? You see anything out of place in the background? Also, fun fact, chat, all the jump scares that happened in this second act, like the first act, which is everything that just happened, that was all the first act. Now we're in the second act, now that Sayori's dead. The photo, I think? Yeah, the poster in the background. The poster in the background, you know. Something's in the background that's a little, familiar. But yeah, all the jump scares are RNG and, completely random from now on. Music will be different at random spots, backgrounds will change at random spots, jump scares will happen at random spots. It's really cool how it's all, like, random and RNG based. I'm back, and I brought a guest with me. Jesus. Eh? A guest? Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to cool the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, typical. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly interesting girls. So let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. A girl with a sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Typical in a classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that'd be great. 1 second, chat. Okay, I'm back. Saying truth, thank you for the lurk, I appreciate it. Alright. Yeah, that'd be great. Why don't you come sit down, Typical? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. I just drank water in the most stupidest sound possible. Riri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Alright, so this second act is like not even half as long as the first act, which is, you know, how long, like 2 streams long or whatever. This one should be over in like an hour, probably. And then there's a third act that was like, there's a third act that's like 20 minutes, and then a fourth act that's like 5 minutes. So, yeah, we should be able to beat this in one stream. Or, we should be able to beat this before we end stream. As long as you have that time, Austin. Do you think you'll have enough time to do that, or no? I do? Okay, good. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make sure the club is fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident we can really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. They keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us a mission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. The ladies have getting intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for you, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Sorry, I'm just examining something. So, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Whoa. Manga? I say to myself, half joking. Asuka's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way But it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep physiological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can be so deliberately taking advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grabbed something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock, aka Dwayne The Rock Johnson. I expect that from you, Yuri. That's different. Didn't Monica say that she wouldn't expect that from Yuri last time? Weird. I expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I can't really put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Yuri's eyes darted over me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And give that back! Fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess I do sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. I'm not a confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. But next time we meet, we can all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. I mean, I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monika. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its new members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Typical? Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monika may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All three girls stared back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought... These girls exchange glances before Monika turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Typical. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4, and I've been trying really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls... Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that? Yeah, it could be fun, right? You really just scared me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I'd be super pissed. Typical, I'm so happy. You can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this, you're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone, I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Yep. I already read all that. Who's your favorite, chat? Austin, who's your favorite so far? Other than Sayori. Out of all the routes we did in the first act, which one of these girls is your favorite? Yuri probably. Sorry, Devin. Nah, no problem. I think my favorite out of these 3 would be Natsuki. I don't know, she's just like... I like that she's... I don't know, how do I say it? She's flirty mean and kind of assertive. And I kind of like that, I guess. Yuri's probably... Yeah, I already said this last time, but Yuri's probably my type in real life. But I just like Natsuki more as a character, in my opinion. Yep, alright. You've unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Okay. Alright. So we're gonna do 15 Yuri and 5 Natsuki. Alright. We'll go ahead and get Natsuki's out the way, I guess. 4, 5. Alright, and now 1, 2, 'Dang it. It'd still be 14 and 6 anyway, so never mind, it doesn't matter. Oh, whoops. Alright, we got mostly Yuri there because we're doing the Yuri route. Oh, the poster's back to normal. In some people's playthrough, I've seen that the poster was normal the first time that we went in, unlike mine. And the poster would have Sayori there in this time, but I guess it really is random. That's pretty cool. But I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get some water. Alright, I'm back. What the what? Why is the screen so tilted? And zoomed in, huh? Okay. Hi again, typical. Glad to see you and run away on us. Ha 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 ha. No, don't worry. Don't be a little ashamed, blah blah blah. Whoa! Thanks for keeping your promise, typical. I'm visiting to everyone when I have a commitment for you. making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Natsuki, can you check your programming? Cause that was a little weird. Come on, like he deserves any slack. No idea how to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you might just come here and hang out or what. If you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Monica, can you move out the way, please? As you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature, you bit! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki paused back into her seat. I'm sorry, Typical. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have an interest in picking up a book to read? Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. But wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be a part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is House Girl accidentally being so interesting. She even picked out a book she thinks I like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you, I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Finally, the screen is back to normal, chat. Let's go. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. Probably because we went the Yuri route. But at the same time, I would feel really bad for distracting her from her reading. Alright, chat, look, if it's something we've already read, then I'm just gonna... Austin, you can read quickly, right? Because if it's something I've already read, then I'm not gonna say it again. I'm just gonna read it in my head, wait a few seconds for you to do it. Like, if you're... Yeah, like, wait a few seconds just in case you're not finished, and then I'm gonna skip ahead, alright? Yes? Okay. If I'm going too fast, just let me know. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison, and the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... that might be a little bit of a spoiler. Really, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? That was a different description than the first description, so that's why I read it. But because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway, Sure. Then suddenly, I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. What now? My whole body is incredibly... My whole body gets incredibly... Blah, 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 blah. It's not even in the history. What the hell was that? Kind of forget to pay attention to other people. Oh! That jump scared the hell out of me. Oh my god. Alright. Well played. Was bathing the feeling of your body heat? She said I was just bathing to the feeling of your body heat. What the hell? Yuri, do you need a therapist? Whoa. Look at Yuri's face. She never smiled like that before, and I know that. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was thinking the way she second guessed things and all that. That's what you were talking about? Sorry, I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet, so I don't know why that came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hand on her chest to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? That's new, chat. Typical? Something happened just now? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything? Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was making sure you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with our... Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Eh? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I figured we just get started without her. Is it okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up, make a mental note of where I left off in the book, and then slip it back into my bag. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Well, that's not what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. I just didn't involve any emotion. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. It's not that you'll like it. I've already read this, so... Yeah, I told you you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks writing it blah blah blah. Alright. 1 second, chat. I'm refilling the water pitcher so I can make some coffee, so I'll be right back. It's probably done right now. Alright, I'm back. Monica! Hole in wall. But he wasn't looking at me. This is basically a continuation of the first hole in wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings. My burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in the room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears? The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. Alright. Of course it'll be Yuri. I can skip it because I've already read it before. Phew, I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. I was a little more stressful than I anticipated. No, I've already read this before, I think. Whoa! Whoa! Austin, did you hear that change in music? That was weird. Across the room, Monica's writing something in her notebook. Yuri and Natsuki. Gingerly, okay, this argument was heated before, but it gets heated now. It gets heated now. As I read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Yes, it was weird. Yeah, it was weird. I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks? Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? I mean, you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. I would have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would ask someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and some people did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions. I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Typical liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous Typical appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know you didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would literally go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Well, you know what? I was the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Typical started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! Taking out your own insecurities on others like that? You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Me? Look who's talking, you wanna be edgy, bitch. Ooh. Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone's mental health age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. If you don't prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only good thing about you is hard you try. Well, be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad, you already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the f is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let's hear everything you really think. I'm sure I'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly Yuri turns toward me as if she just noticed I was standing here. Typical. She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. What? How do you this is not like I'm so of course I'm gonna go with we are going the Yuri route, so we're going the Yuri route, so hey, Typical, why don't we step outside for a little bit, okay? Sorry about that. I really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? Can't even commit my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes, but never having to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out the classroom. Ooh. Ooh, she is crying. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I had no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Typical. Please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monika. You can go first, Monika. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. Kinda sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Typical. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble. I really appreciate it. Alright, that's the Yuri route. Now, let's go ahead and load the Natsuki route. 15 Natsuki and 5 Yuri. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, wait, no. 5. Alright, now the rest need to be Natsuki. What? Ooh. I've never seen that before. Sayori's back in the background again, dude. Come on. Wait a minute. Wait. No. I reloaded the save back to the first poem, and I did Natsuki, and it did the thing after I did the poem. That didn't happen when I did the Yuri's route. What the hell? Okay. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go do the coffee or check on it. Alright, I'm back. Welcome back, Devin. I have returned. The music is also indeed fire. Beware I may not fall asleep every 5 seconds. Ooh, what's happening again? Devin, you missed some really intense crap. Like, you missed some really, really good stuff. Also, I got some iced coffee right here. What happened? I will look. How about this? I'll relive it for you, because we're doing the exact same thing we just did, but this time we're going the Natsuki route instead of the Yuri route, and it's not that different. So, also, why is the screen slanted like this again? You gotta be kidding me. Devin, look in the background. Austin, look in the background. The poster's there again. The poster's back. The poster's back. Yeah. Monica, can you stop looking at me like that with the screen tilting? Let's skip to what's new, cause oh yeah, I already saw the glitches again. Where'd the poster go? The poster disappeared already. Oh, I just dropped my phone in the trash can. Oh, that's unfortunate. I don't like this game. You're not gonna like it the more we go. Ugh. I hear Natsuki's Esther inside within the closet. She has to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. No, it's gone, bro. Yeah. You looking for something in there? Book. Ooh. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point of keeping your collection organized? Someone else is just gonna mess it up. Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes, blah, blah, blah. I'm not gonna read it if it's something that's already happened. That's the same thing I did earlier. But if it's something new, then I'm gonna read it. Ooh, don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, you know what, Devin, once I post the YouTube VOD, you can re-watch the, first day Yuri route, because that crap was insane. However, you're probably gonna see some more insane stuff on this one as well. Alright. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the window sills, touch the ground, yep. Alright, we're back with this scene. Again, if it's something that we've already read in the past, then I'm not gonna read it again. But if there is something new, I will read it. Oh. My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Okay, look, I'll go ahead and say it. Every single one of the 4 girls has their own problem. Sayori had depression and unalived herself, right? Yuri has her own problem that we haven't seen yet. Natsuki has her problem that we haven't seen yet, but just got referenced. And Monica has a problem that's kind of been referenced a little bit, but we'll see it later on. Every girl has a very bad problem with them that eventually gets revealed. You're correct, Devin. She is a victim of child abuse. That's why she's so mean to everybody around her. Natsuki is a victim of child abuse, and everybody that she's ever gotten close to is a jerk. So that's why she is very insecure about everything about her, and that's also why she is very hard to open up to. This game is a lot worse than I thought it was. Yeah, it is. Yuri's problem, I'm not really sure if it's worse or better than any of the other ones. It's really bad too, but we'll find that out later. This is new. Time passes. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. That's different. That's different from last time. I glance over at her. She started to fall asleep. This is new. Hey, Natsuki. Yeah? Someone Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey! Oh, jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? Here. Monica reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give... She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Don't worry, Typical. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share poems now? Well then... Looks like she doesn't get fed enough either. God. Ugh, that's hard. Alright, well since we're going the Natsuki route, we'll do Natsuki first. Alright, hope we already read all that. Yuri... We already read all that too. Monica. I like it, Typical. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No. Kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And then we've already seen this in Act 1, but not here yet, so. Whoa. Just take that as a compliment. If you say so. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling on to you like a puppy. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. But sometimes she just loses all of her strength and shuts down, like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know? Monica, you are messed up in the head. Oh, God. And how does she know that, too? Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Oh, I'm not very good. Yeah, sure. Unskip. Okay. Alright, this is where it gets heated again, Devin. Remember the heated argument that happened last time, Devin? Whoa. What's with the music? What the hell? Again? Okay, it's back to normal now. That's weird. Devin, you there? Hey, yo, Devin, wake the hell up, brother! Jesus Christ. Did you fall asleep? Maybe. Alright, well, you remember the argument in Act 1 that got pretty heated? Yeah, well, it may or may not get even more heated this time. Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for